In my life, you know, leaving here and not feeling good about this place, to come back to it was a true healing for me. When I was a child, I dreamed of being away from here. I dreamed of being in places like Paris or New York or anywhere other than being on a farm. I didn't know what sin I committed to be here. I left in 1969 when I graduated from high school. I came back because I was ill and I almost lost my life to chemical poison. I own 2 beauty salons. I had no idea or no awareness that the chemicals I was using was harming me in any kind of way. I remember, you know, being a child and my grandmother would tell me that people was using too many chemicals in the food, but I never thought about it being in the hair and skincare products. So I came back to create my own line of natural hair and skincare products so I can be in control of all my own ingredients. You are at Francis Flowers and Herbs Farm that was named in honor of my grandmother's Frances in Pickens, Mississippi. Frances Williams. She was really a great lady. She loved flowers. She had the prettiest garden in the neighborhood. She won first place for 10 years in a row for having the best flower and herb garden. And you know, I'm still trying to catch up to what she did. When I came, I didn't have a specific herb garden. I do now have just a space for it, but I literally just planted them wherever I wanted them to be, you know. I felt like they didn't want to be contained and just in one spot, so on the roadside, whatever plot I could find to plant an herb in, I would just plant them. We have rosemary, we have sage, we have oregano, we have thyme. The flowers, we have marigolds, we have cosmo, we have zinnias. So those are just some of the plants. So I add my flowers and herbs to the shea butter and other ingredients to create our line of hair and skincare products. These are Mississippi wild lemons from our land. So I'm soaking them in clear apple cider vinegar. And what I would do when this is ready, which would be probably another 2 weeks, it's been sitting for about 4 weeks, I'm going to strain it off through a strainer and I'm going to create a liquid sanitizing black soap. I truly believe we're using way too many chemicals. We have a dead zone in our river. The Mississippi River, the Delta part is considered a dead zone because of all the pesticides and chemicals. We have a clean watershed project where we go into the school system, me and my husband, and teach children water literacy by teaching them to use natural products. We use our black soap as an example, that if they would just use our black soap, which is plant-based, that it actually, when the water would go back into their watershed and it hits their river, they actually would be contributing to helping to clean up the greater Mississippi River. I really felt when I didn't live here, I felt disconnected from my grandmother, my grandfather, my great-grandparents. The moment I came back here, I could feel their spirit really strong here. Those places where people worked so hard to secure land, to make sure that their family had land to pass on to, I don't believe they left this land for us not to appreciate it, not to love it, and not to care about it. I believe this was their gift to their children, and I do personally believe that they want their children to respect and appreciate that. The land that I'm sitting on have actually been in our family for over 150 years. Lots happened here that was traumatic on this land. So coming back, I truly believe I've bridged that and I've healed that because it feels different. I feel like I've healed it. I can feel the difference in how the land felt at first, like the land was crying out for help. But I feel that coming back here not only was healing for me, but it's healing for all of my family members. I really do feel that. When we grew up, everyone on the land helped each other. They helped each other farm, they garden together, they canned food together. So we have to return back to some really basic ways of living because I think we have ran out of ideas on how to improve our life, and we need to just go back to the basic. Each year I learn something new about how nature works. Every year something different and something new happened to me to give me a deeper respect for it. Because the land truly, if you love it and you take care of it, it would love you back in tremendous ways. Tremendous ways. And I've been taught this, not to look at the land as a cash cow, like something that you're just gonna, generate money off. But if you give the land the love, the land is gonna give you all the wealth that you need, but you have to love it first. I don't think I could have healed unless I came back home. I don't even know if I would be alive right now, I'll be totally honest, because I didn't feel like I was going to live long with the way my life was, because I just didn't feel well in a lot of ways. And I certainly don't believe that I would be sitting here turning 70 on my birthday, feeling as vibrant and as healthy as I feel and mentally alert. I just don't feel I would be this person. But coming here allowed me to rejuvenate. I feel whole. My goal is to just be able to encourage and motivate young people, in particular young African Americans who are interested in sustainable farming, to really get on some land and do it. This would be a perfect way to raise children, to teach them about nature and to create a better world and a better society just, for the whole world. I believe it's the best way to live.